Hello, and welcome to this HelloID Service Automation product release video for April 2022. HelloID Service Automation is a user management self-service solution designed to delegate user management into the organization. For example, delegate group management, delegate distribution group management, delegate share management. It will help ICT departments to prevent accumulation of licenses and access rights. Please note that in this video, we will only show the new functionality for the April 2022 release. Please go to docs.helloid.com or our YouTube channel for more videos. Let's get started. In this video, we'd like to start with a PowerPoint presentation and then demo the new functionalities for the April 2022 release. We have 2 new features in this release and 1 announcement for end of life. The first new feature is Add Audit Logging for Delegated Form Task using the Service Automation Agent infrastructure. With this new feature, you can add custom audit log messages for a new delegated form task using the Service Automation Cloud or local agent. Our second new feature is Data Source Administration Logging to Elastic Reporting. All the create, update, or delete actions for data sources are now logged into the Elastic environment for reporting purposes. This works for both manual actions and API actions for the data sources. With this release, we will also put the automation events end of life. You can no longer use this functionality within Service Automation. However, HelloID provisioning gives you a much richer platform for identity management. Let's demo these new features. For this demo, we have prepared a delegated form called Release Demo 2022.04 AD Account Create. Using this form, you can create an AD account based on the entered details. Let's take a closer look at the PowerShell script. In the upper part of this script, you will find the mapping of form output values. Please note that the form output variable called $form is directly available in your PowerShell script without any additional mapping. Below, we have added a check to check if the AD account already exists. This might be the case when the initial run of this script has created the AD account successfully, but there was an error with the group memberships. In this case, you'll want to be able to retry this task, but without an error because of the already existing AD account. If the account does not exist, it will create an object with all the desired properties. Then it will create a new AD account. If it is successful, you will then receive the object set of the recently created account for identifying purposes. Now it's time for our new feature, create an audit message and send it back to HelloID. First, we will need to create a custom PowerShell object with the following properties. Action. This is an optional value, but the value must be one of the items from a list. This list will be documented on HelloID docs after the release. So for example, we can use the value create account. Next, we have the property system. This is an optional value and it can be any text. This value can be used for specific reporting purposes. So in this situation, we will use Active Directory because we will create an account in the Active Directory system. Next up is the message. This field is required and contains the audit message you can configure yourself. For example, create AD account with the following username. The following property is called isError. This field is optional and can be either true or false. This field can be used to identify if there was an error while executing the action. It can be used in your reporting. Next is the target display name property. This field is optional and can be used as a display name for the object. So, for example, you can use the display name of the AD account that has been created. The final property is target identifier. This field is also optional and can be used to uniquely identify the target object. Please use a unique value so you can build your future report based on this identifier. For an AD account, it is best to use an Active Directory security identifier. Now that we have defined our audit message, let's send it back to HelloID. To do this, we will use the write information function in the combination with the tag audit. If you send the audit message back using this function, then it will be displayed as an audit message, and it will be available for future reporting as well. In this script, we have also added audit messages for each group membership. So here we will build a new object with the action grant membership, also for the system Active Directory, and we will use the identifier of the AD account as well. Whenever there is an error adding the group membership, we will create a different audit message with the is_error set to true, and the message that it has failed to add the user to the group. Let's navigate to the Service Desk page and open this form to see the results. We have opened the Service Desk page, and we can click on the Delegated Form to enter some details. We will select External as an account type, and we enter John Doe as the name of our person. John is working at the ICT department, and let's say he is a manager. The account will expire on the 30th of March, and we will enter a password. Then we click on the Next button, and in this page, the available name will be generated, so we will select the available name and go to the next page. Here we see a summary of all the entered details, and we will submit this form by clicking on the Submit button. Now the form has been submitted, and we can navigate back to the HelloID admin panel to see the results of the script and to check the audit messages. We have opened the Activities overview. Here you can find recent submissions of the forms. On the top, you can see the recent submission of our demo form. It has been submitted, and the task has run successfully with no errors. Let's click on this button to open the details for this submission. This screen can be used to see the data source logging or the form submission logging. Since we are looking for the form results and audit messages, we will open the form submission logging. In the first tab, you will see the audit log messages. You can see who submitted the form, on what date, and the timestamp, and the configured audit messages are available with all their properties. You can see the action, create account, or grant membership, the system, the target display name, target identifier, and also the audit message itself. So we have created the account, we have added it to a group membership, and also to a second group membership. You can use these tabs to navigate to the task logging and the form data itself to see the results of your form. Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know if you have any additional questions. You can post your question in YouTube or send it to isupport@toolsforever.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive frequent updates about improvements and changes in HelloID. Have a wonderful day.